What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another television review. I've been seeing this for a few weeks now. So, as you know, since I've been in the quarantine, I've been binge watching a lot of shows, and of course, you're probably noticing a theme with some of these past episodes that I did. Like I reviewed Monk, I reviewed, I was reading, but another show that I've been watching a lot lately is Bar Rescue. Yeah, because I've probably you heard me say this many times before. I'm in the hospitality business. I've worked in this for quite a long time. So and I'm also my licensed bartender. So trust me, I've seen a lot of crazy ass shit, especially when it comes to bar rescue. Because, wow. Well, what can I say about bar rescue? If you've never seen it, it's literally just, it's kind of like, how I say, it's kind of like what Hell's Kitchen, but instead of focusing on restaurants, it's more of bars. Some of them are restaurants, but Taffer like brings the heat, and like he does. But of course, I love the whole aesthetic. It's like he does like recon at the place just to scope it out, and then like when he's seen enough, he either goes in himself, or he just says some of the most epic shutdowns ever. And there's so many on one hand that I can think of, but there's like I could probably write a whole book about this entire show. But people will say, if you watch Bar Rescue, what episode do you always think of? Well, let's see, everyone's gonna think of, oh yes, what's the worst bar that John has been to? Oh yeah, it's O-Face in Council Bluffs, Iowa. Everyone's gonna talk about that show till they're blue, and talk about that episode till they're blue in the face. Another one that I think a lot of people always talk about is Dahlia's Inferno episode, where he has to deal with a San Antonio crazy ass owner, and of course her drinking antics. In my opinion, I think that was the first episode where Jon Taffer actually went in twice, because once to shut things down, then again after apparently Dahlia like went off, and he goes, and like literally he just went off. I was like, geez, seriously, Jon Taffer, you do not want to mess with. Okay, when he talks, you listen. Okay. And another famous episode that I like, I forget which one it is, but it's like, I think it's called Empty Pockets. Not Empty Pockets. It's one where he goes to Zanzibar in Denver. And of course, the most infamous episode where this guy Avi, this former Israeli commando, has his own place, and of course, that one he goes off on him, and like holy shit, I've never seen Jon Taffer get really violent. But then again, have been two controversial episodes where they have not aired. One is, if I remember this correctly, apparently one involved the murder of a famous country singer, and apparently they aired it apparently the day after he was murdered. And Paramount found this out, and they had to apologize to the fans. They actually pulled that episode. In fact, you will not find that episode even on the Paramount app. It is not going to be there because of the shit that happened. And another one that's not going to be there is, there was an episode, according to what I was told, is where he was trying to help a bar owner in Las Vegas, and apparently, according to sources, like the owner like hit on his wife hardcore, and like it set him off, and like believe it or not, Taffer actually collapsed, and I was like, oh my god. I never in my life will I ever actually see the guy collapse on camera. But yeah, that's another episode that you will not find. But there are so many great episodes. Of course, I'm really happy now because the new updated Paramount app. Now you can watch the Back to the Bar episodes, because that's the ones I really like coming back to, because I always wonder, okay, what happens after John leaves? Do they continue to succeed, or do they fail? Well, yeah, that's the purpose. I really like that. I really wish John could bring that segment back. That's what I like. And I really like the fact that he always has a good team of experts, whether they're famous or not. Mia Mastriani, I really like her because I've heard a lot about her. There's Phil Wills, another good guy. But the one cook that I remember a lot is Jay Santos, a.k.a. the runner-up of Hell's Kitchen Season 8. Yes, the moment when I first saw him, I was like, wait a minute, that's Jay from Hell's Kitchen. And of course, I remember how amazing he was, but I just feel bad. But hey, even the runners-up, they still have a good career. Look at him. He's like one of Jon Taffer's best guys. So, yeah, between him and, like, Vic Vegas and, oh, my goodness. Seriously, you could probably count a whole team that has worked with Jon Taffer over the years since this show began, and it's still going strong. I love it. Now they got the dirty truth going on. That one I felt kind of giving me more insight of what's going on with the show, and like, okay, I did not know that like every episode takes 4 days to do. I was like, damn, I can imagine the time and the effort just watching Taffer try to put in everything. And according to Jon Taffer, the most infamous episode, another famous episode, possibly the one that warmed the cockles of your soul, is when he did a bar rescue, in Rockaway Beach. Remember that one that was destroyed from Hurricane Sandy? And apparently, according to what I was told, was that Jon actually came back to the hotel after filming like day 2, and he literally said to his wife, "There's no way in hell we're gonna finish this rescue in time, or let alone get everything ready in time for this episode." And he could tell he was stressed. I was like, wow, there's a lot that you don't know. It's just it's intense, it's crazy, but overall this show is very insightful. There really is a science to running businesses, especially where it comes to bars or restaurants, or anything in between. And of course, I know what some of the fanboys on the internet are gonna be like. Now we gotta see Jon Taffer and Gordon Ramsay team up. Holy shit, that's like having death team with Dracula in Castlevania. My goodness, because those guys are, I can imagine the dynamite they will go, especially when it comes to Gordon Ramsay. He will, seriously, knowing Gordon Ramsay, if he sees one disgusting thing, he'll just go, "Oh my God, clean your damn kitchen." That was a terrible Scottish accent. I apologize. But overall, you get my point. But yeah, all this, and so yeah, really, Bar Rescue is one of those shows that I find it to be, I would say, therapeutic for that, or informative. Okay, depending how you look at it, it's a fine show. You'll learn a couple things. Hell, you might want to become an aficionado like Taffer himself. And of course, believe me, complete that and this. In my experience, I could probably write a whole book on the what to do and what not to do when running a business, because I've done this before. But not running a business, but you get my point. But hey, Bar Rescue, amazing show, and it's still going strong. I want Jon Taffer, keep it up. And with that, I'm gonna give Bar Rescue a freaking 9 out of 10, because it's just that bloody damn awesome. Very informative. It's entertaining. You'll probably, believe it or not, I'll just marathon that every morning from now till the end of time if I could. But hey, okay, thumbs up to possibly one of the best shows on Paramount television in years, all right? So that does for tonight. That does for this week. Let me know what you think. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for some more awesome and exciting videos.